Bonjour Manitoba, Richard Siren with the Broquerie Community Development Corporation. So excited to be putting this entry in for Manitobaville 2019. Broquerie is our little community just outside of Winnipeg, and I'm here with my good friend Brisette. She's got a fresh paint job on her. We just put her up a little bit higher. She's found this new watering hole. What do you think about your new watering hole, Brisette? Yeah, I thought I liked your spot better at the corner over there too, but you know, Broquerie is so awesome that we can put her anywhere and people will love her. What do you think about the Broquerie A's winning the baseball title, Brisette? Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like, Broquerie has so many opportunities. We have baseball for young kids called the Broquerie A's. We have hockey through the Broquerie Habs. We've got all sorts of businesses that are thriving here with our shell, with our co-op. We've got a fantastic golf course with the par 6 La Vérendrye golf course. We've got to try it out. But the thing about Broquerie is it's heavily involved with agriculture. And Lisa, why don't you share why you think that we should be Manitobaville this year? You're right, we have a lot of cool things like High Life that's producing a lot of pork, and we have a lot of milk that's going out of our community. The thing that we're missing though is how to make more food to sell it within the community. We have the Russian community that has all sorts of cool food. We have the Francophone, les francophones métis that make a mean tourtière. We have the German culture people that like to make pierogies. And Brisette here, she's all sorts of other things here. But what's your favorite food, Brisette? Kind of weird, but she likes to eat cheese curds. And what do we do with cheese curds around here? We make poutine. One day, I want Broquerie to be the poutine capital of the planet. And how are we gonna do that, people? We are trying to get a community commercial kitchen going here, and this is why we need your help. Broquerie is awesome because of the youth that are engaged, the seniors that continue to volunteer with all our groups like Comité Culturel, and we have the chalet that has a seniors complex for us to stay nice and close to home once we're retired. All sorts of people engaged. Just to mention a few, we have the 4-H club that is still very active. We have the two schools, École Saint-Joachim and Arbor Gate School. We have a beautiful river that runs through our community called the Seine River, and it is on the doorstep of Sandylands Provincial Park. All of you that like to go camping, hunting, ATVing, snowmobiling, we're right at it. We're here. La Broquerie is here. So what's that? Yeah, you're right. At some point, we were the milk dairy capital of Manitoba, but now, folks, we want to become the poutine capital of Manitoba, and here's how. We're going to build a beautiful community kitchen for our community to get involved in making more food for food security and teaching our kids the traditional foods that we've been making through our community and teaching kids how to use that beautiful food, make it, and sell it locally. Here, this is a South High Life Center and all the recreational grounds around here. As we can see, people playing ball. We've got our skate park, the arena and recreation complex. This is where life is happening in Broquerie. This is where the parties are happening with Manitoba Socials, and this is where the community gets together and parties and has fun. Playing ball, playing all sorts of things. We celebrate Saint Jean-Baptiste days out here. What a great venue we have. Just recently facelifted. Let's go have a look. Ta-da! Here's where we're entering Manitobaville, folks. This is our community commercial kitchen right now. It might be the only little thing that we missed to make this community great, but as we can see, things are a little on the dilapidated. We're trying to attract people to make more food in Broquerie, made by La Broquerie for La Broquerie in the area. But we need your help. We need to get this kitchen upgraded. We need some stand quart mixers. We need some convection ovens, freezers, coolers, so that La Broquerie can be on the map for the quality of food that it's making locally here. And as we can see, we can't achieve that right now. I just want to stay in my own kitchen and make my own food. But here is where it could all be happening. So here's how we're going to make it happen. We have culinary arts at the schools here going on. We have entrepreneur courses going on. We have all sorts of our retired age people that have all this knowledge about canning, about making meat pies and pierogies. But what we don't have is a proper facility to bring all this together so that La Broquerie can be making more food. Pierogies, tourtière, the famous French-Canadian meat pie. We have lots of pork around here. How do we take advantage of all these pork products that we could be dishing out? We have a local co-op that is here to support local entrepreneurs. Let's make some more entrepreneurs, food entrepreneurs that will be exciting about using our milk and dairy products that we have in the area. All the nice wheat fields and other legumes that are being grown out here. This is where it's going to happen. We need some help just to make it look a bit better, and all these commercial appliances so that La Broquerie gets on the map, not just because of Brisette, our beautiful, shiny new cow, but because of the food business and the food agribusiness that we can do here in La Broquerie. So now that we've seen our dilapidated community kitchen, we understand why this is an important project for us. This is from my perspective. Let's go see and meet some of the people of Broquerie that make this town and community so awesome.
Oui, Broquerie Manitobaville, c'est ici. Go Habs, go! We're talking here and my friends are awesome. Yeah.
Oui, oui, la Broquerie Manitobaville, c'est ici. J'adore la Broquerie parce qu'on est une belle culture franco-manitobaine, une belle école, beaucoup de bons gens. Ici, on joue à la balle et le hockey. Merci la Broquerie Manitobaville 2019.
Oui, oui, La Broquerie Manitobaville, c'est ici. La Broquerie is the kind of place you can go take your bike, go for a peaceful bike ride. You can water your community gardens. People are very friendly. You can play ball with some friends and have some fun.
Oui, oui, La Broquerie Manitobaville, c'est ici. This is the best town in all Manitoba. Best schools, best facilities, hockey, baseball. We got a golf course. Everything you need, it's all here. C'est la foi de vivre ici, au Manitoba, La Broquerie.
Laurent Tétrault, councillor for the arm of La Broquerie. La Broquerie is the most wonderful place in the world. We have a lot of dedicated people. We have the best baseball program, the best hockey program. We have the youngest population in Manitoba, and all our cows are high on grass, and this is the best place in the world, and we should be all living here in La Broquerie.
La Broquerie is great because my family lives here all their life, and that's why I'm here.
La Broquerie's residents are proud, volunteer engaged people. We are the can-do people here. We can play sports, we organize arts, we organize culture, we organize our festivities for the Saint Jean-Baptiste, but right now we can't. We can't make food for the community. We can't use this beautiful community garden and do canning and retail it at our local fundraisers. We can't produce these tortillas that we have made for so many generations. And this is why the residents are getting together and putting this project together to raise money to redo our kitchen and make it a fantastic community commercial kitchen. So, why are you even here, Brisette? I don't even understand. Right. The Broquerie was the dairy capital of Manitoba at some point. And that's not just it. There's so much history about this place and why we're such a proud people to call La Broquerie our home. Let's go find out some more. Last year, La Broquerie actually put in a historical signs pathways with a bunch of historical signs and QR codes that tell about the story of La Broquerie, and we're inviting everybody to come and discover them. But in the meantime, Here's where a lot of the important decisions are made at the RM of La Broquerie head office. So La Broquerie's name actually came from a pretty cool spot. Monseigneur Taché, one of the first archbishops of St. Boniface Diocese, helped out in 1883. Some legislative member had called this place Carleton, and the Francophone community here and the French Canadians didn't really like it. So the name actually comes from Henriette de La Broquerie, who is Archbishop Taché's mom, and that was her maiden name. So La Broquerie was established in 1883, and before that we had a lot of Métis mixed with French, Canadians, and settlers, and to commemorate their contributions and the families from the past and now, we're celebrating a bit of our Métis ancestry. So all sorts of other cool things are happening. We have a lot of tourism growing. Historically, La Broquerie was made up of farmers. Now there's a lot of more industry around agriculture. We have a lot of food production. The town is growing and the youth is staying around. We now have over 6,000 residents that live in La Broquerie from different cultures and backgrounds. At the last census, we had about half of those people were new migrants from Eastern European countries, and about 1/4 were of still French Canadian descent, and the other were mixed English speaking folks. So we're a very young, very vibrant community here in La Broquerie, and I hope that we can win this Manitobaville contest to make it even a better place. iHeartRadio, La Broquerie wants to become the next Manitobaville. We need this $25,000 to upgrade that kitchen. As you can see, as you've met these people, we're passionate. We're passionate about sports. We're passionate about arts, and we're passionate about food, and this is why we want to get it going. And the best part about food making, and maybe Brisette can help me out, but I'm thinking something involved with a milk product. Yeah, you know it. Cheese curds. Cheese curds to make poutine, tourtière poutine, pulled pork poutine, pierogi poutine, folks. We're gonna do it all. We're gonna have it all. Instead of Wing Night Wednesday, we're having Poutine Wednesday. Everybody's gonna come and flock to La Broquerie just for our awesome poutines. Help us out, iHeartRadio. Help us out to become the 2019 Manitobaville.